All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Top Line. It's your boy Chris. So, been a little bit out of pocket. You know, I ain't been on my usual schedule, man. Still setting up the studio right now. Been doing a lot of other things. Had a lot of other things going on. But man, I'm back, so let's not talk about that. Now, Kyrie Irving, Los Angeles Lakers. It's this one's kind of hard for me, but I want to read y'all something because there's an interesting scenario. Y'all know I love interesting scenarios. Excuse me. It's talking about Kyrie Irving. It says the Lakers seemingly do not want to attach a second. Now this is according to Lake Show Life. The Lakers seemingly do not want to attach a second first-round pick in a trade in order to swap Westbrook for Kyrie. There's also the possibility that Brooklyn wants the Lakers to take back Joe Harris, so LA is the team that is taking on more money in the trade. This is a classic case of NBA teams trying to out-leverage each other. While it seems like Brooklyn is the team that is controlling things, it seems like Brooklyn is the team controlling things. I'm sorry, the missus called. She's going to be mad that I didn't pick up. Sorry, baby. While that is controlling things, the Lakers are the team that is in control. Why? Brooklyn seems to want to get rid of Kyrie at any means necessary, and the Lakers likely know that. In fact, there even seems to be a reality in which the Lakers can obtain Kyrie Irving without actually trading for him. Yahoo Sports' Vincent Goodwin previously discussed of the Nets simply waiving and stretching Kyrie's contract, which is something that he dove deeper into in his latest episode of Basketball Illuminati podcast. Shout out to his podcast. Shout out to his podcast. Vince Goodwin only report that they would rather waive and stretch Kyrie than have him return to the Nets. There's no way that they allow Kyrie Irving to step a foot inside the Barclays. This is his words. I think about it like this. Joe is a dude that has run through 3 CEOs on the business side. You think a man of such wealth is willing to take orders from Kyrie Irving? At a point, where do you find a trade partner? And let's just say the Lakers trade doesn't happen. There's no way they allow Kyrie to step foot in the Barclays. Best believe the Nets have seen the last of Kyrie Irving in uniform. Do not be surprised if the Nets use the waive and stretch provision to rid themselves of Kyrie present, even if his sense will linger over the next 3 years. That's an interesting take, man. Because I agree to a point. I agree that the Nets are done with Kyrie. The Nets are done with Kyrie. I don't know if they stretch him out over so many years at the point with Kyrie. And the reason I'm going to tell you why, because if that's the case, you would take a ham sandwich for him. You know, I understand you got the leverage and you got the negotiating with the Lakers going on right now, which is great. But at the same time, you got to look at it and go, if they was that desperate to get rid of him, this has been done already. This has been done. I don't know if they're really focusing on the Kevin Durant thing and then like we'll get to the Kyrie thing. And just while they're figuring that out, just going back and forth with the Lakers, because I've seen many different scenarios thrown at. And that's from the Brooklyn side. Brooklyn is like, we want something back. We gave up. Actually, you didn't give up much because you signed him as a free agent. So you ain't really give up much. But you didn't really get much out of him, let's say that. So you want some return on your investment. I mean, you paid him the money. You want some return. Now, as far as the Lakers side, if you're the Lakers, you got to look at it. I know you're saying and we're going to talk about that later, other people that you're really interested in and stuff like that. And you got to look at it. It's simple. Last year for the Los Angeles Lakers was abysmal. It was horrible. It was pathetic. It sucked. Gabby, go tell mommy that is coming up. He's recording, okay? Okay, all right. So, sorry. So, when you think about it from that perspective, the Lakers, they need some good energy. I thought the Darvin Ham situation was good. The Darvin Ham hiring was great in my opinion. Not good, but great in my opinion. Right? I love that hire. I think he's the right guy for the job. He comes with a no nonsense attitude. He can push guys. Like I made a video earlier that I think his alliance with Russ and again, I don't know if it's lip service or he genuinely mean this, because I don't take him as a guy that will play the politics game, right? So I don't know if he seriously mean this or he just saying it to say it. But he seemed to be hell bent on Russell Westbrook going to another level this late in his career, that they're gonna get Russ to do all of this, Russ to do all of that. Now, all of a sudden, Russell's gonna play defense, and Russ is gonna sacrifice. When coming into the season last year, we all know what he told Frank Vogel, give me that when talking about the basketball, let me do what I do. Coming into it, that was, I think, before the Lakers' first practice, right? So that was the sense coming in. So now Darvin Ham got this thought that he can change Russ. And to me, it seemed like he's so dialed in with Russ that he could be alienating other players. So if that's, and I don't know that to be true, that's just from the outside looking in, guys. I'm not sure. I could be 100% wrong. All right, let me say that right now. Now, another thing I want to say. Because the Lakers had such a abysmal year last year, the whole put these players together crap failed miserably. The Kyrie trade, at a minimum, give Lakers something to be excited about this year. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Lonnie Walker. I like Darvin Ham. I thought those were some solid moves. Thomas Bryant does solid moves, meaning another team got to go develop a player that you drafted. Then you get him back. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. So, but for the Lakers, the second first round pick. So the first round in 2027 and 2029, you throw those in. I think with Joe Harris, if he can stay healthy, actually give you a pretty good 3-point shooting out there to stretch the floor a little bit. So if I'm the Lakers, I do the deal. I get it done. I make it happen. And get ready to roll. You want some type of positive energy going into the season. I know last year it wasn't positive energy. It was hopeless optimism, because I saw here like, well, maybe they're going to let Russ do his thing in the regular season and get it off, and then LeBron and AD are going to middle. I was putting pie in the sky. I was just putting a piece of puzzle that didn't fit, right? So that was my whole thing with that one, right? I really didn't know how that was going to fit. So if you think Kyrie, if not, I feel like get ready, man. Put your best foot forward and move forward. The negotiating, I don't think, actually neither team is in a position to be hackling, but okay, cool. That's what you want to do. But anyway, guys, let me know down in the comments what you think, man. Do I think the Nets will stretch Kyrie? The Nets? No, hell no. I don't think that, because if that's the case, you'd have took whatever the Lakers put on. You would have took a ham sandwich and a second round pick, whatever. You would have took that. So we'll see. But anyway, let me know down in the comments, man, what you guys think. With that being said, please hit that like button, that subscribe button. Until next time, you guys be great.